Hello and welcome to my review of Judas and the Messiah. The real question is this movie going to be as great as the actors who have been cast in the characters? Before I start, please do hit that subscribe button for more reviews and check out some of my playlists. The movie itself focuses on the Black Panther leader in Chicago, Fred Hampton. And it's based around an informant for the FBI who infiltrates the Black Panthers. So I don't want to give much away in this review, but what I will say, the first thing I liked is that this movie does not shy away from violence. And I'm talking about violence on either the Black Panther side or the FBI side. In fact, what it is trying to show you is that whatever the decisions made by each side are not just black and white. And it does emphasize that the FBI did get very far into portraying the Black Panthers as an evil movement. And that, as we know now, isn't quite the case. Let's start with the main characters. The first one, played by Daniel Kaluuya, is phenomenal, and if he doesn't win an Oscar for this movie, I would be shocked. I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of him in Get Out, and I know a lot of people loved that movie, but I felt like he was getting quite typecast and quite put into this bracket of, oh, he's amazing, but he needs to play this sort of character. But in this film, he's completely different, and the character he portrays from the true story is actually quite a lot younger, and he does it in such a way that you can't be drawn into his appeal, his presence, and his emphasis on the fight that he's trying to achieve at the time. And then there's the informant, played by Lakeith Stanfield. I hope I pronounced that right. Now, his journey is also epic. You sympathize with him so much, and there's points where he's crying almost because he's conflicted so much about what he's trying to do and what he has to do that you don't know if you want him to succeed or not. And I think that is a major asset in this film, and it's one of the reasons why this film, although being about 2 hours long, flew by so quickly for me. Now I'm going to re-emphasize, if either of those two don't win an Oscar for this movie, there's clearly something wrong with the Oscars, and all the judges should be sacked. And I know they can't be technically sacked, but something should happen. And it's not only those two characters that are brilliant, the supporting cast are also spot on, and it doesn't just stop there. The script is great, the direction of this movie is done really well, and it's 2 hours long, but it flew by for me. And then the cinematography is spot on. It's weird, I haven't seen a film like this in a long time where I'm struggling to find any negatives. What I think takes this movie over the edge is the score. Some of the epicness of the emotional music that's being played really elevates you to the time where oppression, inequality was so rife. And I know in this day and age it hasn't gone away, but what it does do is it makes you go and research what actually happened. I mean, look at the trial of the Chicago 7. As soon as I saw that, I had to go back and look at what actually happened, because it makes you want to do those things. And a movie that makes you want to research into true events and makes you look into the past and understand the impact that these people and the issues that these people had to suffer is a good thing. If you don't know the true story, watch the movie first and then do your research, because I think that will make it a bit more appealing to you, and actually it'll give you more of a surprise than you were expecting. Now I'm going to try to rack my brain to find a negative, but I don't think I can of this movie. I mean, you forget that Shaka King, the director, is quite junior in the directing ranks, and he hasn't done a load of movies. Yet it doesn't feel like that. What it feels like is he's an experienced director, and he's elevated a lot of the actors to the, you know, the Christian Bale, the DiCaprio-esque level. I mean, I know it's completely different on what they're trying to portray, but I mean, even Denzel Washington level, and that is a high praise indeed. So although I was thinking about negatives just there, I don't think I can think of any, and I'm going to leave it at that point. So I would give this movie an A star, and that is, this movie should win all the Oscars, give it all the awards. It's been the best movie I've seen in a very, very long time. So if you haven't seen it, make sure you do, and comment below on what you thought of the movie. Also let me know what you thought of my review, and I look forward to talking to you soon.